Marco,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Marco, what was missing tonight?
Pretty much everything. I think we picked our worst game of the year at the wrong time. Right from the start, guys were a little tight. Different environment here, so we had a hard time finding our game where we played all year long, and we just failed. So it was disappointing.
When we talked to Ward, he tried to downplay a little bit the importance of being in this building, but I would have to think it's intimidating for certain guys to come into such a big building, to go into that room, to be part of the organization, heading into their first playoff game. It has to be a little bit unsettling, I would think.
I think so too. I agree. I mean, not just that. It's just the game totally felt different for us. Again, just structure-wise, if I look at that as a coach, the view was different. Everyone was different, right? Again, unfortunately, we couldn't find a rhythm we wanted. I think guys hopefully get used to a little bit more, and we're going to have a better response next game.
Can you take us behind the curtain a little bit, maybe to some of the lineup decisions, putting in Jared Wright, putting in Saline? How did you reach those decisions, and what did you think of those two players in the game tonight?
Yeah, they did okay. I mean, again, I think the biggest reason was I think we needed guys to skate, and again, these guys over there, they have skill and they also can skate, and again, we needed to keep up, especially in this arena. I've been here, so I know how it is. It doesn't feel as tight like maybe in Ontario. So, there's a few things what came in my mind, and I thought those guys will give us the best opportunity.
We talked to Wardo, and he said he felt like the group as a whole just wasn't really ready. How do you gotta combat that with Game 2 coming up on Saturday?
Yeah, no, the one thing about this group is they always had a good response, and again, not just today. The other day practice was probably our worst practice too. So maybe it's it's the playoffs and being here and whatever it is. But this is done now. This is over. I think we all look forward to tomorrow. It's going to be a new day. Hopefully, it's going to be sunny again, and then we're going to move forward. The series is long been over, and we want to take this series back to our home to Ontario.
What defines the worst practice? What did you not like what you saw during that practice?
No, it's just different, I guess. I think we kind of practiced the way we played today, and again, maybe it's nerves, maybe it's a lot of new guys, situation. But again, it was not our group, and unfortunately carried over today. So, but again, it's that's a process we have to go through, and also some of the guys, they have to learn from it and move on, and I expect them to be better next game.
No shots on goal in the third period. What went wrong there?
Yeah, again, we just the energy was missing. Even on the bench, you felt it. Guys were, I don't know. It's tough to explain, but the guys were not the same. They were too tight. They didn't play our game. They were frustrated because it felt like we didn't play our game. So it's a combination a little bit of everything, and and that's why we ended up playing like that in the third.
San Jose had the number one power play in the league. They scored 10 goals on you guys during the season. Tonight they went 1 for 6, scoring that backbreaking goal to go up 2-0. How would you address, or what did you see from your penalty kill overall from the night?
Yeah, no, it's not just forget about the kill. We talked about one of the things we want to be disciplined, and right away we took 2 penalties. And I mean, it just that for me says it all. It's a lot of things we talked about. They were just not there, and maybe they were not ready for it. For something more, and for me more, it's the play of hockey, and again, those things we have to correct, and but I still feel good. It was a shitty game today, but I feel good. Why I do feel good? Because I know my guys, and usually they respond really well.
You think that the minimum amount of people in the arena, a big arena in crypto, kind of correlates to a lack of energy tonight with your team?
Yeah. First of all, I gotta say, I got a big thank you to the guys to the fans who came today. That's you know, I can't say enough to those are the real fans. They support us to come here. So I really appreciate. So I'm not going to comment anything on the fans because I'm really happy these guys came today and supported us. And unfortunately, we didn't give them what they wanted, but I do really appreciate that they find a way to downtown here and try to support us.
How do you balance, trying to believe in the group that you had out there today, but also, maybe making changes? There's a lot of guys who didn't get in the lineup today that you might consider bringing in for Saturday.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's too early right now. I mean, again, we're all disappointed right now, but again, let's regroup here. Let's settle down things and let's see tomorrow and then we go from there.
Marco, just to build on that and maybe a little bit of a different spin, you might change your mind over the next 48 hours, but what do you think your approach is heading into Saturday? Do you maybe put some of the younger players in there who might be a little bit more hungry and trying to earn a spot, or do you want to call your leadership group together and say, hey, come on guys, what do we need to do here? I've been able to lean on you all year, and I'm gonna give you one shot. I mean, it's win or go home.
I mean, I don't have too many young guys. I mean, I don't have too many choices here. So, the young guys, the most of them got opportunity today. So let's start with that. And the best players got to be the best players, right? The older guys, they know they didn't play well today. They didn't lead today. If you look at their team, their best players were the best players. And from the D to the forward, we just we were behind all game long, and that was the game, and there's no other excuse.